Hello, my wonderful Sagittarians. Welcome to your rest of July reading. I hope all of you guys and gals are great. I hope you took an opportunity in the powerful new moon to really set your intentions. We had it on the 17th, so I hope you took advantage of it because there are major shifts that are going to be happening for us. Where there were blocks, they will be removed. Where we need to look at things, we need to look at them, right? Lots of shifts coming up for the individual signs. So because we just had a new moon, I wanted to see, what does the moon energy want you to know about your shift, right? What moon energy do they want you to embrace for my Sagittarians from July 21st to July 31st? What is the moon energy that they need to embrace? And I think we have a full moon. I want to say, I don't know, I gotta look that up, but I want to say towards the end of July, like July 27th or something like that. I have to look it up. So, what moon energy does my wonderful Sagittarians need to embrace? Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. So, Taurus, what is it that you're overlooking regarding your plans for yourself? Right? You're to create your dreams. Right? You have to come from a place of love. Right? Love for the collective. Love for the world. Um, Healing. Right? There's something you need to heal around how do you plan your day? How do you, do you over plan your day to where you can't accomplish the things that are on your list? Or do you, I've really learned to only do a certain amount of videos a day, and what days of the week I am dedicating my time to doing that, right? Because I found when I was trying to do them every single day, it was very draining for me because I was trying to do at least, 6 videos a day, and that just wasn't working out for me. So, and some of the other things I had to look at was, okay, well, now I want to create shorts on my channel. So, how do I do that? Well, I had to learn how to change the settings in my recording software, but then that caused, right, a delay in getting my weeklies out because somehow I lost my original settings. So, I had to learn how to go back in and change it and blah, 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 and all that other stuff, right? The point is, okay, how do you surrender, okay, to looking at the amount of what you can get done in a day to where it doesn't energetically deplete you, okay? Or maybe, instead of trying to cram everything into 2 days a week, you do 3 things one day, 3 things another day, whatever it is, okay? Spirit is saying you need to look at it in a different way, okay? Communication is key to all things. Our communication with spirit, our communication with loved ones, our communication with the collective, right? Communication is key. How we speak to ourselves, right? That's a form of communication. right? Self-doubt talks. That's a form of communication that we are communicating to ourselves, right? That we're communicating to ourselves. So let's see what spirit animal guide would like to work with you, my Sagittarians, for the rest of July that can help you through this process, help you pick a practical plan, help you communicate clearly to spirit, to loved ones, to your community, to the collective, right? Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. So if this animal spirit crosses your path, whether it be literally in a dream, through a conversation, right, and the spirit animal's name comes up, then you know 100% this spirit animal is for you. Or if I read the meaning behind the spirit animal and it resonates for you, this reading is for you. And please call upon this spirit animal for guidance in the next 2 weeks, okay? So here we go, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarians. What is the spirit animal that wants to work with you? Oh, okay. You have mouse, scrutiny. Okay, scrutiny. I immediately think of a pirate ship, right? Where you feel like everybody's turning against you. The crew is turning against you. It's you against the crew, right? So do you feel like in some sense of your life, you're, like this captain on a ship who has a rebellious crew? Or you feel like it's you up against everything alone, right? We're going to dive deeper into that. Number 2. 2 is air energy. 2 is air energy. And this could also be about self-talk, right? There is a fable that tells of a mouse that once freed a lion securely fastened by a rope's bindings. The lion had initially scoffed at the mouse's timid offer of assistance, suggesting that if a mighty and brave lion could not break the ropes, then what chance did a mouse have of doing better? The mouse insisted, and little by little chewed through the knots to eventually set the lion free. The mouse reminds us that if we look at life from varying vantage points, remain vigilant, and take one step at a time, checking our progress regularly, we will never be hindered by trouble. The mouse is small and wily enough to go through life without being detected. Although he lives a life of cunning and deceit, his wisdom is offered today in the form of awareness. He teaches us to be ever alert to the telltale signs that things are not as they should be. Mouse is mindful of never ignoring the small, seemingly insignificant details that threaten to haunt him later. He is aware that he may someday feel the searing pain of Owl's talons in his back, should he become complacent and let his guard down. Mouse uses his keen sense of smell to constantly test the air for danger. He allows his whiskers to touch everything in his path as a way of checking that all is as it should be. If Mouse has appeared in your cards, you are being encouraged to touch everything with your symbolic whiskers, particularly when signing agreements or contracts, or when considering new projects, proposals, or ventures involving other parties. Mouse reminds us to remain vigilant to the smaller aspects first and to check for the pitfalls or hidden opportunities before rushing into anything. Mouse promises that scrutiny will ensure we never overlook the obvious. He demonstrates that even those who have very little influence in the way of the world can reach places of prominence if they hold great expectations. Mouse reveals quite effectively that sometimes strength of the mind prevails over strength of the body. Answers to difficult situations often lie in how the problems are perceived. Wow, okay, so that's powerful. So some of you may be having an opportunity coming in where you really need to look at the fine print of things. All right, really look at the fine print of things, or you're going to have a scrutiny on your hands. Okay? I'm still getting that for some, scrutiny. Alrighty, my lovely Sagittarians, what is the message around your dreams need a practical plan? Communication is the key. Mouse, animal spirit. Mouse, animal spirit. For my beautiful Sagittarians. For the rest of July 2023. What is the message? What do they need to know regarding this crowning energy? How is this crowning energy affecting them? First card out, we have the World card. The Hierophant. There is an ending of a cycle in your life. For some of you, it's an ending of a marriage. For some of you. For others of you, you have something coming in for you that is in regards to signing contracts. Right? It's an ending of an old way and a new beginning of something new. So for some of you, I'm going to be right up front here. This is an ending of a marriage. This is walking away. Okay? I also feel like for some of you that if this is an opportunity to expand, okay, in your business, whatever, and there is a contract coming into play, it is very important that you read the fine print, because I think you're going to end up walking away, because you're going to realize it's not going to fulfill your needs. And interesting, we have the Five of Swords and there's the Mouse. Right? That's, defending your beliefs. Defending, standing up for yourself, defending your beliefs. Something about competition. Spirit is shining a light on a truth for you. You either feel like somebody is keeping you small, right? Are you around a manipulative energy that, every time you try to grow, they bash you down, right? Or is there a story, right, from your childhood that whenever you tried to grow and expand yourself, somebody held you back? I invite you to look at that energy, okay? Because that's where you'll gain the clarity. That's where Spirit's going to shine the light for you. so that you can walk away from that old belief system and really take control of your life. Be the leader of your own story. Be the leader of your own legacy. Okay? You aren't small, right? Remember what Mouse Spirit said, right? It's basically, the lion, who was bigger than the mouse, clearly could not see the mouse's point of view and had to free him. And it wasn't until the mouse actually showed him, right? Even though this person's trying to douse the mouse still gets the cheese. The mouse still wins in the end. Right? Somebody needs to hear that message. Okay, so for others of you, and I feel like this plays off of this other energy here, there is something in your DNA that Spirit is trying to shine a light on that, why do you have to be the best of the competition? All right, that's what I'm feeling here. It's like you have to be the best. I have to be the best because I am the emperor. I am the leader. So therefore, I have to be the best. All right, is there fear of competition? Because no matter how much competition there is out there, okay, it's about having the confidence in yourself and knowing that it is your worth that brings more into your life. Okay, you don't have to be the best of the best of the best to make a significant impact on people's lives. So what is it around competition? Okay, I feel like you're at a tug of war with yourself. You're at a tug of war with yourself. But the nice thing I like about this is by taking a time out, right, the World card here, taking a time out with the Knight of Swords here and the Five of Wands, it's seeing that conflict. It's realizing where that comes from so that you can change it, so that you can leave it behind you and move towards your truth. And yes, you are good enough. You are a great leader. Right? Think about that. How many great leaders are there in the world? Do you think they all compete with each other? No. You think of perfect example, and I'm not into politics, so please don't leave any hateful politic comments. I'm just talking on a general whole here, right? Do you really think the King of England cares about how the President of the United States runs its country? Do you think it cares about how the leader of Japan runs their company? Do you think the leader of Japan cares about how the United States president runs our country? And vice versa for England. And that goes for all the leaders of all the different countries. Now, do all of them make great leaders? That's debatable, right? But that's debatable to the individual, right? That's debatable to the individual. Not on a whole, right? Not on a whole, because they all lead millions and millions of people, right? They all lead millions and millions of people. Even if a small percentage of them don't agree with them, there's still thousands more that look at them as a great leader. So what is it in you that is like, I have to be the best? You're in competition with yourself. You're competing against yourself. That's what I feel that's the message, that the clarity that's going to come forward for you, so that you can walk away from the old belief system, because now you realize, holy crap, I've been in competition with myself. You know, my big self has been fighting down the little mouse. The little mouse has been wanting to help you. The little mouse is wanting to nourish you, right? But you're not allowing it. You keep smashing it down. You keep smashing it down. And you can't become a great leader until you surrender to the mouse. A different way of doing things. Understanding there's many different ways of doing things. Right? Wow. Whew. That was a lot. That was a lot. The Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. The truth. You are a unique individual. You do stand out from the rest. Believe in that. Have faith in that. Because this is about doing something that you're passionate about. You're fired up about. You want to create for yourself. This is about your contract with yourself. Okay, let's see. What is this Five of Wands? Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. This is a financial opportunity that is coming in for you. Do not worry about the competition, okay? Because it will release the burdens. But review that contract. You know, make your I don't want to say demands, but you know, make your needs known. Right? You want to go into this. I'm grateful. Yeah, it will release a lot of burdens for me. However, this is what I need to get from this. A, B, C, D, and E. Can you provide that for me? Can you provide that for me? Because I'm not fighting over this. Right? I'm not beating this down anymore. I know what I have to offer. And it's a lot. Okay? It's a lot. And the truth is, yeah, this is my passion. And I'm walking away from conflict. Inner conflict, outer conflict. Inner competition, outer competition. But the truth is, It has to align with me. It has to be balanced. So, what is the contract about? It is definitely a new opportunity. Once you heal this pattern, okay, that's being known to you about keeping yourself small, about being in competition with yourself, because you're really not in competition with anyone else. It's an illusion that you've given yourself, right? You know, that's when you can look back on the past and be like, wow, I've really been telling myself that story for a really long time, haven't I? But now this opportunity, man, is coming in. Look how happy you are. You are being recognized. You are being noticed. This is going to bring you to a happier, stable place in your life. Okay? Now, you know, most people say this means like happy home, happy life, but look at how he's presenting himself. It's like, yeah, I'm here. Get enough of me. Take your pictures. Here I come. Right? Who are you competing with? No one. No one. So someone out there definitely needed to hear that message. Okay, this fight you've been having with yourself. You've been having with yourself. Let's take a quick look at the Five of Swords and then we'll wrap up this reading. Woo! Yeah, that one just really was dying to come out and tell you. Yeah, gotta put the work in. Feel the feelings. Feel the feelings. Allow those emotions to flow. Then you can look at things from a different perspective. Right? Putting in the work. Putting in the love. Allows you to see things clearly and from a different standpoint of view. Very nice. Very nice. What's the final message for my Sagittarians? I love these cards because I pick up so much. The Chariot, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Once you make the decision, right, in this card, there's the door with the golden opportunity, there's the lock, and there's the key. You can free yourself. Okay, you have the key to free yourself, to make the choice, the decision to walk through that door, right? To free yourself from financial restraints, to travel, right? I'm always drawn to the suitcases. For some of you, this is something you're keeping very quiet. You're keeping this to yourself, whatever this opportunity is. Okay? But Look into this other stuff I mentioned, because I feel like you could miss this opportunity if you don't release something around competition. Something that was drilled into you about having to be the best of the best all the time. Right? That's a tall cup to fill. To be the best of the best all the time. Right? I don't know about you, but most people become the best by experience. Right? By experience. If you don't experience the trials in life and you don't take the time to learn the lessons, right? What did the experience bring you? So, you hold the key that unlocks the door. Will you step through it? If this resonated for you guys, please give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. If you want your videos to be one of the first ones I create every week, then please make sure you leave a thumbs up, share my videos, leave a comment, and above all else, if you're new, please subscribe and click on the bell. Until next time, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well.